But then later on down the line, I would realize that they're not there because they actually desire to get to know me, or even, like me as a person. They just want an inside look into my life with my husband. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and thank you for stopping by. If you're new, my name is LaPortia and today we're having a little chit chat. Now, usually when I do these type of videos, I know what I'm gonna talk about, and I usually have some notes that I go by because I don't want to forget to say anything. But today I felt like I would just come and just talk from the heart, from my mind, what I'm feeling and all of that. So I made a video a few months back saying that I'm in my 30s, I'm tired of being a loner, and I want some friends. If you've seen that video, raise your hand. No, but if you haven't seen it, I'll link it in the cards and you can go check it out and then come back to this one so it'll all make sense. But in essence, I was basically saying, just like I just said, that I've been a loner, I'm ready for some friends, and I want some godly friends. The first thing I should have did was pray and ask the Lord to heal me or help me heal from past betrayals, hurts, traumas, and all that, from past friendships, where, things didn't work out. Not those that just, gradually died down, but the ones where I was actually hurt. To help me heal from that, because when I made that video about desiring some friends, I got a lot of DMs, a lot of emails from a lot of you who are in the same boat, the same position, who desire to have friends. And if I haven't responded, please forgive me. But for me, that's when I realized that the first step should have been asking the Lord to help me heal. Because reading those DMs and reading those emails filled me with such anxiety, because I have not healed. And it's like, yes, I want friends, but I'm also scared to have friends because I've been hurt by friends before. I've been betrayed by friends before. So to have someone saying, I want to be your friend, it automatically makes me put a wall up. And that's not good. And I should have prayed about that before, putting out to the world that I desire to have friends. Even though I don't feel like it was bad that I did that, because there are a lot of people who are in that position and who now know that they're not alone. But it would have also prepared me to better handle, the messages and stuff that I got from women who are like me, who do desire godly friends. I would have been able to respond better. And another thing I feel like I should have done was ask the Lord to prepare me to be a good friend. Because while I've never blatantly just backstabbed anybody, or anything like that that caused a friendship to end, we all have our ways. We all have, things we need the Lord to work out in us. We have insecurities. We have, different things like that that can actually, be very toxic for a friendship. And I feel like for me, I should have asked the Lord to prepare me to be a better friend, help me to be a better friend, so that, I'm not the toxic one in the friendship, because I asked the Lord for these friendships and I'm not prepared to actually be a good, godly friend myself. Another thing I should have been asking the Lord for is to help me to be, how do I say this? Like, the introvert in me does not like to talk on the phone. Like, I despise small talk with everything in me. Like, if we're not talking about something, then why? I don't like small talk. So I have a friend who actually, if she needs to vent or talk about anything, she'll text me and be like, hey, I need to talk. Can I call you? And I appreciate her for that. But at the same time, to be a good friend, you do have to kind of be available to be a good friend. And I'm not saying that you should give all of your time, like wrap all your life up into friendships and just jump when people call, because there are boundaries that have to be set. And there are times when God will isolate you to where, you need to be by yourself and, not on the phone talking about this or that. Even if, it's a friend needing to rant, there are times when God just wants you to himself. But for me, I noticed that talking on the phone has almost kept me disconnected from the friends that I do have. And I don't like that. Because we shouldn't always have to talk through text. We should be able to pick up the phone and check on each other, you know, verbally, because there's a lot you can hide behind the text. If you're going through something, it's easier to hide it behind the text. But if you pick up the phone and you call your friend, you can hear in their voice if something's wrong. Like, if you know, if they're not themselves or they're not feeling well. And going back to the messages and DMs and stuff that I got, you know, about friendships and people wanting to potentially pursue a friendship with me. Like I said, there's a wall that automatically goes up because I've been in friendships where I've been betrayed, I've been talked about, people were around me but didn't really like me like that. And for me, I don't want to be sitting around having to watch you. Like, I don't want to have this thought in my mind, when is the shoe gonna drop? You know, when is the drama coming? Or if I tell you, you know, what's going on with me, will you go off and betray my confidence and tell your friend who's not my friend my business that don't need to know my business type stuff? Or if we have a hard time, like if we're going through something, as all friendships do, whether they're godly or worldly, will you go behind my back and talk to one of your other friends about me? And like, I don't that's the type of stuff I need to heal from, because when I first get approached by people, I usually have to watch you. So to other people, I kind of seem mean or antisocial, because I'm not just finna, you know, just automatically be buddy buddy with you. Like, I gotta watch you. I don't trust y'all. Like, I don't know, you know, the type of person you are. Now, that's not bad, but for me, it stopped a lot of people from even wanting to get to know me, because they automatically assume I'm mean or I'm antisocial, when in actuality, I just have a guard up. Like, I have a guard up, and I need to see who you are first before I allow you into my space, which is also why I say I need the Lord to help me heal, because that shouldn't always be the case. Like, there are times when you're gonna have to use discernment, you know, when people come into your life, but that shouldn't be the case all the times. I shouldn't always be feeling anxious or, you know, just nervous when people come to me trying to get to know me. And in regards to praying and asking the Lord to help me be a better friend, I feel like when you living in the world, you know, the world has its definition of friendship and the Lord has his definition of friendship. And a lot of us, we give our lives to the Lord and we start living for the Lord, but we still hold on to the world's ways of friendship instead of asking the Lord to teach us his ways. And the Bible has so many scriptures about friendship and all of that. And I think we all pretty much bypass a lot of those and still hold on to the world's idea of friendship. So that is why I say I need to pray and ask the Lord to help me be a better friend. Because like I said, while I'm not out here just blatantly backstabbing people, I'm also not allowing the Lord or allowing the Holy Spirit to create in me a good friend, you know, like a godly friend. And that's what I want. Now, like I said, if you messaged me or DM'd me about, you know, understanding or where I'm coming from with, you know, being in my 30s and desiring godly friends, and I haven't responded, please forgive me. Don't charge it to my heart. It is literally a trauma. Like I said, that I need to pray and ask the Lord to help me heal from, because, you know, people use social media to make friends a lot. And for me, I've had some bad experiences with that, because when we lived in Louisiana, you know, there were a lot of women who knew my husband, who went to school with him, who grew up with him, and a lot of them would request me as a friend on Facebook, and I didn't think anything of it, because I'm like, okay, I live down here, maybe, you know, I can find some friends. Who knows? So I would always approve them. But then later on down the line, I would realize that they're not there because they actually desire to get to know me, or even, you know, like me as a person. They just want an inside look into my life with my husband. And I caught on to that and I deleted a lot of them. And like, that's where another piece of anxiety stems from with finding online friendships, because you just never know people's true motives or what they want from you. And I don't want to always have to be on guard when I'm talking to somebody. I want to be able to genuinely have a conversation with people and not in the back of my mind thinking, okay, but what do you really want from me? You know, those type of things. So, yeah. And I feel like I'm rambling now, but I just felt like this had to be said because while there are a lot of women who are in the same boat and desiring godly friendships, there are also a lot of women who have not healed from the baggage from previous friendships, and that needs to be dealt with first. Because just like a romantic relationship, if you get cheated on or hurt in your relationship and you break up and you try to move on, if you haven't dealt with that hurt, that pain, or healed from whatever happens in that relationship, you're gonna drag it on over to the next relationship, and the next relationship is gonna be doomed because it's gonna, you're gonna have the same junk in it. So I feel like the same goes for, platonic friendships between two women. If you have had bad experiences in friendships, it's best to wait until you are healed and until you learn, what a true friend is or how to be a true friend in order to find friends, because you don't want to start a new friendship and constantly feeling like you got to watch your back. You got to wonder if they talking about you. You got to wonder if they in secret competition with you. That's not how you do it. That's not how you get into friendships, and that's not no type of friendships that I want to have. Period. Stop. Yeah, I just wanted to come and share this because I feel like I kind of did it backwards, where I should have shared this type of video first and then shared that I desire godly friends and what kind of like that whole situation. But hey, here we are. Here we are. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. I pray that you pray and ask the Lord to help you heal and to help you be a good friend, and that you will find some godly friends. And yeah, I will see you in my next video.